Alright guys, we are back for more of my 1000 subscriber special. We just did a game of Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played a game of Whomp's Domino Ruins, and we were able to pull off a very good successful win on that. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Sonic X Shadow Generations for the Nintendo Switch. Let's see what happens on this game. Alright, let's get to it. So for this segment, we're just going to play for a few zones in the Sonic Generations content. It's going low on my file. Alright, so we're going to play for the first 3 zones for this segment. So we're going to start off at Green Hill Zone, and let's switch to Classic Sonic here very quickly. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started at Act 1. Alright, here we go. Oh, what? How that enemy just touched me like that? God, that was wrong. Okay, what the heck? Okay, that's better. I don't know why I didn't get past that loop-de-loop in the first place all of a sudden right here, but we're good. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. We're still doing okay right now, so shouldn't be too worried. I just got a checkpoint. Alright, high speed shoes. Alright! We beat the first level. And we start things off with an S rank! That is awesome! Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and switch to Modern Sonic now. Let's move on to Act 2, Green Hill Zone. I'm only a little bit behind my record right now, but I still say we're off to a good start right here on this level. Oh, now I'm actually ahead of my record right there after that checkpoint that we just got. Another checkpoint. I'm still ahead of my record, and it just touched the spikes right there. That's gonna leave a mark. Oh no! I did not mean to go near that enemy like that. Oh, I almost made that jump right there. That's okay. Oops. Okay, there we go. Alright, there's another checkpoint. And I literally just got hit by that enemy. And we made it to the goal. Nicely done. And we're also getting ourselves another S rank. Well done. Alright, so that's it for Green Hill Zone. Let's move on to another zone now. So we're going to move on to Chemical Plant Zone next. So let's go ahead and switch back to Classic Sonic. And let's go ahead and do Act 1. Alright, let's go for the tube. Alright, there's a checkpoint. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some rings and some high-speed shoes right here. Oh, come on. Ah, jeez! I was trying to jump right there, but there was just severe input delay from my controller for some weird reason. Alright, you get some extra rings right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, going for another tube here. Alright, checkpoint. Get those rings over there. And we'll go ahead and use the spin dash so we can get up this hill. And that's the end of the level. Alright. Got myself another S rank. Sweet. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and switch to Modern Sonic again. Alright, time now for Act 2 of Chemical Plant Zone. Oops. Didn't mean to do the jump right there, but whatever. Alright. Got a checkpoint. Uh-oh. God, I did not mean to screw myself up like that. Oh, what the? How'd that enemy just trick me?
These boxes can be pushed. Move up close and push to move them around. You can kick them away by pushing them while boosting.
Ah, crap, how did I miss that? Okay, there we go. There's our checkpoint.
Use the boost button while skydiving to speed up.
Another checkpoint.
You'll drown if you stay underwater for too long. Keep an eye on the time while you're down there.
Okay. So let me just get a bubble right here, just so we can play things safer while we're underwater. Alright, very good. Oh, I just barely made that. That was close. Oh, that was almost a lucky jump there that I had. That's okay. Alright, got our checkpoint. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to go back like that. Oh, there's a red ring right here that I never gotten before. So, it's a good thing I checked those boxes when I did, so I could get that. I'll take it. And we just beat that level. Not only that, we got another S rank! How amazing is that? Alright, so thanks to the fact that I managed to find a red ring in this level that I never gotten before, that does get me some new artwork. Alright, anyways, let's do one more zone here to finish things off for this segment, and that's going to be Sky Sanctuary Zone. Time to switch back to Classic Sonic, and let's go into Act 1. Oops. I don't know why I jumped over the rings right there all of a sudden. But either way, let's make sure we watch our step very carefully throughout this level. Let's get some more rings over here. Alright, checkpoint. Very good. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring out the spin dash here. High speed shoes. Ah, shoot! Why did I run right into that enemy like that? That was my fault. There's another checkpoint. Ow! Come on. Another checkpoint. Okay, I got a very sweet jump out of that. I'm actually currently beating my record right there after that checkpoint that we just passed. I'm still very ahead of my record right now. Oh, more high speed shoes. I'm still ahead of my record right now, which is very, very nice. Run! No! Come on! How in the world did I fall down down there. And I was doing so well right there, trying to beat my record, but I just ruined it. Unbelievable.
The platforms are falling apart. You have to hurry.
Come on, hopefully we don't mess up this time. Okay, we're good. And we are going to beat the level. But all because we died right there toward the end of it right here. That's going to cost us a chance to try to get that S, right? But that wouldn't have really mattered right there for our score that we got. So we ended up getting a B rank this time. It's not too bad right there, but it could have been better. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and switch back to Marvel Sonic once again. And we're going to finish off the segment with Act 2 of Sky Sanctuary Zone.
You can perform freestyle tricks by jumping off trick jump hills.
What? Come on, I didn't even see that coming. I just missed those rings right there that I was trying to get back right there, but it is what it is.
You can also
But we are going to get a checkpoint right here. Alright, another checkpoint. Damn, just missed that enemy right there. Okay. So anyways, we are going to get another checkpoint. Let's boost a little bit right here. Alright, that was a very sweet job. Another checkpoint. And there's another checkpoint right over there as well. Alright, there's another checkpoint. Okay, let's make sure we watch our step carefully here on this part. Oh, how did I make that? Okay, there we go. Alright, another checkpoint once again. Alright, another checkpoint over there as well.
The floor here looks like it could give way at any moment. Stay on the sections that
Let's use the boost right here. And we beat the level, just like that. And we will finish off this segment with an S rank. That is awesome. And from what I can see right here, I just got a new best time along with a new best score right here as well. So that was very impressive of how well we did on that last level. So I'll certainly take that. But yeah, I do say that was a good time that we had right here in this segment for how we went. We only ended up dying once right here on the first act of Sky Sanctuary Zone, but we definitely did a very good job on all the other levels that we played right here, that's for sure. So anyway, so that being said, let's go ahead and save my game right here. Let's exit out here. Alright. So anyways, that is going to do it for Sonic X Shadow Generations for the Nintendo Switch as part of my 1,000 subscriber special. But we still have some more games to play. In fact, we're almost done with the special right now, as at this current moment we only have 5 more games left to play. So we'll be right back for our next segment right after this, so stay tuned.